Israel is asking for our help. And around the world, Christians and Jews are coming together in defense of a modern miracle: the ingathering of the exiles promised in Deuteronomy, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. The return of the original people of the book to the land God gave to them and from which they were exiled thousands of years ago. In 2004, at the height of a terrorist war waged on Israel's civilian population, a caucus formed in the Israeli Knesset. The Knesset Christian Allies Caucus was established to reach out to Christian parliamentarians and leaders from around the world who, despite the terror threats, continued to visit Israel in solidarity with the Jewish state. 2 years later, in the United States Congress, bipartisan representatives from the House established a reciprocal caucus. Today, the Congressional Israel Allies Caucus has over 80 members and has inspired the establishment of 38 additional caucuses in parliaments worldwide. Past and current chairmen of the caucus have included Vice President Mike Pence, Chairman of the powerful Foreign Affairs Committee, Representative Eliot Engel, and former member, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Since its founding, the members of the Congressional Caucus have advocated for the recognition of an indivisible Jerusalem and the movement of the U.S. Embassy to the Israeli capital. From an annual Jerusalem Day event in Washington, D.C., to a nationwide grassroots initiative encouraging faith-based political advocacy for Jerusalem and voter registration ahead of the 2016 elections, we kept Jerusalem on the political front line. In 2016, the Foundation advised on language regarding Israel in the GOP platform, paving the way for President Trump's support. When the embassy moved to the Israeli capital, we celebrated in Jerusalem at our new embassy and in Washington, D.C. with over 350 attendees. And that was just the beginning. Every year, the Foundation gathers the international chairman of the Israel Allies Caucuses in Jerusalem to meet with Israeli politicians, businessmen, and diplomacy experts to discuss the myriad of issues facing Israel today. Centering on political and biblical support for Israel, these international leaders tour the Israeli capital and the biblical heartland, gaining first-hand experience on the complex realities of the region. Education equips. Experience empowers. Faith-based support inspires leaders in D.C. and worldwide to stand against the tide of anti-Israel hatred and anti-Semitism in order to take history-changing action. The Israel Allies Foundation is committed to ensuring legislators worldwide are equipped with the tools they need to support and defend Israel in every possible way, to pave the way for embassies to be moved, to fight the dangerous deal with Iran, to oppose economic boycotts against the only democracy in the Middle East, and to stand shoulder to shoulder with a nation that fights every day to defend our shared values. As elections loom in the United States and the future is unclear, now is the time to act. Now is the time to empower our leaders, men and women of faith, to boldly speak out for Israel and for the values we share.
I'm encouraged to hear the important work being accomplished by the Foundation, not only in Israel, but all over the world. As we all know, Israel today lives under an ominous shadow, a threatening neighbor, whose leader has actually expressed a desire to wipe Israel off the map. Let the world know this if it knows nothing else. America stands with Israel.
The Israel Allies Foundation has emerged today as the key organization providing legislation and parliamentarians with critical knowledge vital to the survival of Israel and the Jewish people. But we cannot do it alone. The Foundation is its supporters. The people who generously gave us the resources needed to educate and mobilize pro-Israel legislators worldwide are our full-time partners in this effort. Whether it's recognizing Jerusalem as the true eternal capital of Israel, fighting the anti-Semitic boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement, or educating legislators on the truth of what is really going on in the Middle East, the Israel Allies Foundation is there. We ask you to join us. Become one of our partners as we work together to defend the Jewish state of Israel.